Okay, to pull a toilet out, the first thing you're going to do is disconnect your supply line. This is a supply line here that goes up to the bottom of the toilet. It's a 3/8 inch nut that you're going to just spin off of your shutoff. Your shutoff might be coming out of the wall. Ours is coming up through the floor. So take the supply line off and just let it hang. You don't need to disconnect it from the tank. And then what you're going to do is pull these caps off on the side of the toilet, and then underneath will be a washer and a nut. Just take the nut off this little stem right here, off the Johnny bolt stem on both sides. All right, we already took them off. They're already off. So with those nuts off there and the supply line disconnected, we're ready to pull this out. Now before we pull it out, we flushed the toilet and got as much water out as would leave the toilet. The rest of the water that's in here we're going to shop back out so that when we pull it, we don't get water all over the house when we pull this toilet through the house. All right, we're pulling a pedestal sink out. There's 2 bolts on each side that John's taking out. That's what holds us to the wall. So we got to take the 2 bolts out, and we also disconnected our supply lines from the shutoffs. All right, we just spun these little 3/8 inch nuts here, and we disconnected it from the actual shutoff. All right, we also disconnected the P-trap, as you can see right here, by loosening this nut right here. We just spun that nut off and disconnected the P-trap. Now the whole sink is loose. Once we get these 2 bolts out of here, I can pull the top off of the pedestal and we can get the pedestal out of here. So we're going to get the toilet and the sink out of the bathroom first. If you have a vanity, you'll want to disconnect your P-trap and your supply lines under your vanity base and then pull your vanity out the same way. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is get rid of your old fixtures and get them out of the way. Now the tub's going to be a little bit different. Unfortunately, this is a 1-piece tub, shower and tub 1-piece. We can't get it out through the house because the doors aren't wide enough. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to cut this into pieces with our Sawzall. And I'll show you how we're going to do that in just a little bit. The first thing we have to do before we can even start doing that is we have to take apart the shower faucet handle and the spout and get all that disconnected from the plumbing so we don't break any plumbing in the wall and flood the house. So that's what we're going to work on here in just a minute. Rid of your old wax ring. And then Johnny bolts you can get rid of too. They're definitely not going to work anymore. And get rid of your old Johnny bolt studs, toilet studs, and that's ready. Now what you want to do is you want to take some paper towels or a rag and stuff it in the hole. Keep the sewage gas down there. Throw that out in the truck. Get that disgusting thing out of here. Alright. And we also block the drain going into the wall for the sink. Keep the sewage gas smell in. Out in the truck. Alright, so that takes care of our pedestal sink and our toilet. We're disassembling the parts on the shower. You can take that shower head off up there. Alright. She unlocks that guy. Oh yeah. So it's simple so far. It's easy to pull a toilet and pull a vanity out. We are going to be going over top of this tile floor with our new floor. Let's see what we got here. We got a 1/4 inch of tile, and we also have a whole 1/2 inch of concrete board that they put down over top of the plywood floor. So we've got plywood, we got a 1/2 inch of concrete board and tiles, and it's all down real good. So we're going to use this old floor, which is really solid, to just go over top of with our new tile floor. That'll save you a lot of time and effort and money. If you have an old tile floor that's not down good, you'll want to chip it out and put new wonder board down, new concrete board down over top of your plywood floor. And we do show you how to do that in our extreme bathroom video series. We show you the tools and the method to tear out your old floor. But in this particular bathroom, we're going to be doing a floor over, as we call it, in all the areas.